Hey, I'd like to welcome you to another episode of the Mission Matters Money Podcast, your source for all things money. My name is Adam Torres. You can follow me on Instagram at AskAdamTorres. Keep up with my book releases, book tour schedule, signings, all that other good stuff. Always love to connect with you there. And as always, if you'd like to apply to become a co-author of one of my upcoming books, just head on over to the website, missionmatters.com, and click on Become an Author to apply. All right, today I have Sandy Fernandez on the line, and she's president and founder over at Karmic Currency, and she's also author of Karmic Currency, Chakras and Money. Sandy, welcome to the show.
Hey, Adam. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. Super excited to be on.
All right, so I love doing book shows. My audience knows that. I love helping authors promote their books and sell some books, so I'm excited to get into this. But before we do get into your book, Karmic Currency, Chakras and Money, let's start out with talking a little bit more about your company. Tell us a little bit more about Karmic Currency, please.
Awesome, definitely. So Karmic Currency is the energy behind business and finance. So Karmic Currency helps people manifest abundance and wealth by removing energetic blocks and helping, business owners and entrepreneurs and regular everyday, day people understand their money mindset, understand what their beliefs are around it in order to really, truly find success. So that's really, in a nutshell, what I do. And that's just kind of one of them, right? Because as entrepreneurs, we do everything. We're the chef, the cook, and the bottle washer. So anything that you need to get done, I can do.
So let's go a little bit further into this book, because I saw the cover, saw what you wrote, and really interesting book. So first off, what Karmic Currency, Chakras and Money, what was the inspiration for this?
So really the inspiration was my background is banking finance, and about 10 years ago when I got divorced and started kind of on this soulful healing, I started, dabbling into a little bit more spirituality, practicing yoga. I became a Reiki master and really started learning about the chakras. As I was, dealing with my clients at the bank, and I was VP for an institution, I don't know if I said that just ahead ago, running, $90 million portfolio with my staff and my team. And clients would come in and we would have these different meetings, and I just started kind of connecting and seeing why some people were more open with their money, why people were more flexible with their money, why people were more guarded and more protected with their money. And I started kind of doing my own little social experiment, just kind of exploring and testing the waters and asking questions. How did you grow up? What did your parents tell you about money? And, how did you come to have abundance and wealth? How did you become successful? And through that, I started really seeing this energetic connection. And then, the catalyst was when I brought this back to kind of the powers that be, so to speak, in the yoga community and things like that, I got a lot of pushback and resistance. And really, for me, one of the worst things anybody could do is tell me no, because then I'm like, really? Well, like the meme says, right? Hold my beer, watch this. And so I went on to really write the book and create this concept and really truly pave the way and create something that didn't exist. And it was really just such a passion within me that, anybody who starts a company, who starts a business knows that it starts with that. And that's really how just the book was born. Was really through that.
That's exciting. I love it. And I think it's a great concept and super interesting. So we're not, to the listeners, as they know, we're not going to have time to go into the entire book, but I do want to get into some of it. And if we did have the time, we still wouldn't do it because we want you to go out and buy that. It was really easy for me to find on Amazon. I just typed in Karmic Currency, came right up. Just throwing that out there for everybody listening. You might want to go type that in now. So Sandy, just to start out with, let's have you define what is Karmic Currency.
So Karmic Currency, as I said, it's an energetic exchange. So many times we just view currency as this tangible thing that we just have. For some of us, it's always with us. It's always present. There's people who just are always finding money. Like everybody has that one friend that finds money in their purse, or in their pocket. They're like, man, I found $50 in my jeans. And I'm like, what? That never happens to me. But I did find another bill in my mailbox, So there's people who have different relationships with money, and we're always just kind of confused about it. So it's really what it is. It's helping people understand that when you establish the relationship with money and you start treating money as if it was your best friend, then your relationship with it and the way that you see it starts to change. And that's truly the biggest impact that you can make. Because there's some people, like I said, we treat our money like trash. We're just like, oh, I hate this. It's never enough. My account's overdrawn again, or I never have enough money, or, I'm tired of living paycheck to paycheck, and they don't look at their bank account. And, this is negative karmic currency. You want to turn that into a positive karmic currency. You want to turn that into a positive exchange. If you were buying a gift for your best friend for their birthday, then you would be really excited about it, and that energy is going into that. So it's about, shifting that perception into being grateful when we have to pay a bill. I live in Miami Beach. It's hot as heck down here. So when I have to pay my electricity bill in the summer, it's higher than usual. But you know what? I'm really grateful because I have enjoyed the living daylights out of my AC. I will tell you that. Okay? Because it is hot just going to the car and coming back. So it's about shifting that perception. When we have to pay, your cell phone bill, listen, I enjoy working on my phone. I could do it from my bed. I could do it from my car. So it's about shifting that and changing that karmic currency, that karma that we have with our money.
That's awesome. Let's talk a little bit more about the way the book was laid out. So, again, we're not going to have time to go through all the chakras, but first, for those listening that maybe haven't heard or it's a newer concept to them, let's define what is a chakra, which is your chapter 2, and just kind of talk about the way you laid the book out.
Definitely. So one of the things that I do want to kind of mention to anybody who's thinking about getting the book, it's only 107 pages. It is a super easy read. It is very user-friendly. It's not very wordy. I lay things out very real world, very simple examples. So anybody could pick this up that does not know what a chakra is and can understand the energy, the beliefs, and the thought processes with it. But to answer your question, chakras literally in Sanskrit mean a spinning wheel. So there's the belief through Hinduism and Buddhism and different, Western religions that, or Eastern, believe that your body has different energetic pockets. And each one of those energetic pockets hold and contain different information. Not just information, but thoughts, feelings, emotions, even symptoms of illness or sickness can reside in each one of these pockets. So the general belief has never been that any of these have been associated to money except for one, which is the root chakra, which is, your primal instinct, your survival, your needs versus wants. So that was the belief originally until, well, here comes Sandy Fernandez, this, young Cuban girl from Miami Beach, and I'm, doing what I do best, being a maverick, rebelling against everything and paving a way and creating a new concept. So that's how truly this really was born. So I go through each step. I give you a brief outline for those of you who don't know what they are. I just kind of tell you a little bit what they do. And then the rest of the book is delving in each chapter as to, what is this specific chakra? What is the color? What is it, what does it represent? What does it do? And how does it associate you to money? So that's truly awesome. Kind of the way it goes.
So, Sandy, if somebody is listening to this and they want more information on connecting with you over at Karmic Currency or also to pick up your book, to follow you, how do people start engaging with your content and your brand?
Well, honestly, the best place that I'm most active right now is Instagram. So if you're on Instagram, all my social media handles are at Karmic Currency. You can, Google Karmic Currency and you're going to find, everything is on there. The book is on Amazon. It's on Barnes & Noble as well. It's downloadable for Kindle and Nook, so lots of people enjoy, the download. If you have the lending library through any of those platforms, it is available there as well. Where else? So you can email me, everything through my website, karmiccurrency.com. And I'm very, very responsive. I personally answer all my emails. I just hired an assistant, but I have a little bit of a control issue, which is a third chakra issue for any of those who are curious. The third chakra is called also, I like to call it the hustle chakra, because this is where a lot of our people take the action and the courage and the steps that they need to make, and lead change. So with every good comes bad, right? So I still answer all my emails. I do like to personally get involved and understand people where they are, where they're coming from, and truly establish that personal connection. So for now, you can still get a hold of me.
Man, that's awesome, Sandy. And you heard it here first. There's a hustle chakra. I didn't even know that.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes.
So, Sandy, really, really appreciate you coming on the show today and sharing more about all the great work that you're doing over at Karmic Currency. And to the audience, as always, thank you for tuning in. Hope you got a lot of value out of this. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to the podcast, leave me a review on the Apple iTunes Store. And if you're watching this on our YouTube channel, Mission Matters Money, definitely give us a subscribe there, but also leave us some comments on the video. Love to know what kind of projects and things that you're working on. And Sandy, thanks again for coming on the show.